Hello Master Cleanse community, and welcome to the 30 Days to Master Cleansing blogging experience. We're on the last day before the easing in tomorrow, and so we're preparing for that. We'll be just juicing and eating all vegetarian food, doing some salads and soups. So we'll do some videos on that as well. And you are probably getting your kit as well. I hope you're ready and have most of your ingredients prepared. We got some maple syrup and a few lemons, but we still need to get our water. So we're slowly getting there as well. And if you're not sure about the ingredients and all the products that you need to gather up to start doing the Master Cleanse, Michael already has posted the video on gathering up your Master Cleanse kit, so you can there check for everything that you need to have and make sure that it's all right, and you're not getting something that may be close to what you should be using. I have noticed that on Facebook some people would get a few things that they're not sure whether they're going to work, but they just assume that they would. Like some people would get Epsom salts instead of the sea salts. There's people asking whether they can use something else instead of the maple syrup. So there's just few things that you need to make sure that you avoid as a mistakes to make sure you get the full benefit of the cleanse. So I will include the link for the video to gather up your Master Cleanse kit and check on all of your ingredients in the article. And today we're going to be talking about the emotional body and how to heal this emotional body. In the previous videos, we talked about the connection of all of the bodies that we're actually exploring that are another elements of us. So we have the physical body that we can see and touch and feel, and then we have the mental body, which is about 8 inches outside of your physical body, and then there is the emotional body, etheric body, and then the physical body, and they're all really connected and reflecting on each other. So it's really important to keep all the other bodies cleansed and happy and healthy, to make sure that our physical bodies actually are imbalanced and healthy as well. So the emotional body actually reflects on the mental body, and that then reflects into the physical body as well. And how you know that is that you need to have a thought to have a certain emotional reaction. Some words are neutral. If I say a chair, there's probably no emotional reaction. If I say my body or money or sunshine, vacation, work, you will have different emotional reactions. And when this emotional reaction happens, that actually reflects in the physical body on a cellular level, and you will actually have a biological reaction in the body. And when we're actually in negative, quote unquote, negative state of mind, and we have negative emotions, or we experience negative emotions, research has shown that our body actually starts releasing toxins into our bloodstream. So obviously that is going to hinder our physical body, our biological system, and you can eventually develop either glitches or disease in the body. So we should really make sure that this emotional body as well as the mental body is being cleansed and kept clean and balanced. There's a few researchers that actually have conducted studies that are really mind-blowing, at least for me and I think a lot of people out there, that if this is a topic that's really hard to wrap your rational mind around, it's really good to explore those. The main three that I would like to point out are Masaru Emoto. He actually has conducted studies on water and water molecules, and really has shown how water is being affected by words with a certain emotional value. So when he exposed water to words like love and hate, or I love you, I hate you, you fool, which are the basic examples, the water crystals would actually be completely different. And because our bodies are actually made of water, at least 75% or more, that's a very important information for us, because that really means that our words and our thoughts, as well as other people's words, when we communicate with them, really affect us. So we really need to be choosy about all of these elements of our communication with our environment and ourselves as well, to make sure that we balanced, that we maintain a balanced state of our body. The next researcher that you may be familiar with is Bruce Lipton, and he's written a book called Biology of Belief, where he actually explores the effect that our perceptions and our beliefs have on our genes and DNA, and it's a very scientific research, and it's just absolutely amazing to see what he found and how we actually instruct our bodies to build themselves all day long in each moment, and that we actually have a lot of power over how we create our health. So that's another very cool book to check out. And there's also another really interesting study that I found a while ago, and it was very transformational for me. There's actually research that's shown that every thought has actually a frequency, has energy to it, has a certain value, and a certain attracting power as well. This research actually is linked to our manifesting power and how we create our reality through our thoughts and our emotions and our state of being, which includes both of these elements, and that's our thoughts and our emotions. So this study shown that if we take a thought that has a certain frequency and we take it into our heart center, which is connected to our emotional body, and we create an emotion, we actually can multiply the energy that thought had up to 5,000 times. So we can actually multiply our attracting power in that moment up to 5,000 times. And that's just amazing. For me as a life coach, with my practice being all built around the law of attraction and the positive psychology, that was just a breakthrough. It was a really important information for me. And I could see when I look back at my life and when I work with my clients how that really is true. So there is your little connection as well. That's it's a really cool study, and I will include a link so you can actually read more about that. And I just wanted to actually talk about today about how we can heal our emotional body, because like I said, when we have certain emotional states, then that actually translates into a state of being on the physical level. So we can create either balance and health, or we can create disease in the body through these blocks in our emotional body and our mental body as well. So having tools to be able to cleanse these two bodies is actually really vital. So there's 5 main tools that are actually attitudes to take on during the day, that if we start applying these daily, we can actually start feeling the difference. And when I do this actually with my clients, with my life coaching clients, the first benefits that people get are feeling energized, finally feeling or having the energy to do things, to really enjoy their life, because we lose a lot of energy to our emotional pain. And that's a big factor, because everything that we do requires energy. So when we learn how to process experiences in our life and emotional trauma that we go through and stress that we go through in a way that actually doesn't take our energy, then the quality of our life actually goes up immediately. So what are these 5 tools? I'm just going to name them first, and I'm going to talk about them a little bit as well. So these 5 tools are acceptance, forgiveness, letting go, appreciation, and self-love. That's the final one. So when it comes to the acceptance and how it's linked to Master Cleanse, what I see is that a lot of people go on this cleanse to lose weight and to actually create a body that they can enjoy better, that's healthier, thinner, leaner, more beautiful. And so where we mostly start is I don't have that. You know, that's why I'm going on the cleanse. I'm overweight. You know, I don't feel good about my body. Or I have, you know, I'm experiencing some diseases in the body, quote unquote. So, you know, I have some health problems. And so the first step is actually accept where you're at right now, where you are. So just getting to the place where you can start accommodating the mentality of it's okay where I got myself to. You know, I had some bad habits, you know, of whether eating or treating myself, and it got me to the place where I'm at right now, which is maybe overweight or, you know, unhealthy. I have some ongoing problems, but I am okay with that state because I know that I have the power to change that. And the research that I actually talked about from Saru Emoto and Bruce Lipton and many others actually proved that today. We're really well aware that we can change our state of health ourselves with making shifts in our perception, our ways of thinking, and the way that we process life on an emotional level. So acceptance is the first one. It's okay where I'm at. The next step is forgiveness, and that can be a little tricky because we go through a lot of drama in life, you know, when we create relationships, when we just go about our daily tasks. And so forgiveness is just a way of releasing the energy that doesn't serve you anyways. And when you're going through forgiveness, all you're actually doing is you're letting go of the story that's attached to this person or my boss or my dad or my you know, ex-girlfriend or my spouse or something. There is a story attached that actually takes a lot of your energy to think about, to play over and over in your mind. And it's really good to learn to gain a new perception on the story, gain a new understanding of it, gain a benefit from it if you can, and see what you learn about yourself and how you function in the world, and how you can actually shift into something that serves you much better. And once you do that, forgiveness actually becomes much, much easier to do. So letting go of the story through forgiveness is the step 2. Step 3 is letting go, and I actually separated that from forgiveness for the reason that some people say, well, you know, I forgive, but I don't forget. And that just means that they haven't forgiven fully. You know, there's still some energy lingering around. There's still some thoughts, some haters, some anger, or some sadness, or some disappointment that still lingers around. So that means that you really have forgiven maybe 50% or somehow on some level, but you haven't really forgiven fully. And so forgiveness to its full potential is acknowledging that no harm has been done to you on any level, physical, emotional, mental. There's no harm that has been done. That's the full forgiveness. So that's why I, as a step 3, actually named the letting go. So completely letting go of the story that you have attached to that specific person or event in your life. The number 4 is appreciation. So that's a big step from acceptance, you know, where you're okay with where you're at, to I appreciate my body as it is. You know, I appreciate the fact that it has this ability to change. I appreciate that there's, you know, even though I have some problems, there's still a lot of things that I can be grateful for. You know, I'm still a healthy person, that I can live my life to in a way that actually still gives me joy, and that takes you straight to self-love. So hopefully at the end of this journey, you can fall in love with yourself and the body that you have. Master Cleanse is a wonderful opportunity to connect to your body, to start enjoying it, to start embracing it, and learn more ways of loving it. So self-love will be our goal at the end of this cleanse, where you really get to a place where you really, really fully enjoy your body. So that will be it for today. And we're going to be easing in tomorrow, so there'll be video on how that's done and what that also includes. Hopefully you have a wonderful day and are excited about the Master Cleanse that starts on Monday. And we'll be keeping in touch. Please come back to watch our videos. Share the videos if you like them. And if you have any questions, you can post them on mastercleanse.org blog, or you can do it on Facebook page. So we'll look forward to your comments and talking to you soon. Have a wonderful day.